of you. Okay, let's welcome to our lesson. Air supports life. Okay, this is lesson number 6. This lesson already we were explained about the composition of air, components of air, and the layers of air. Let's we have to go to the properties of air. Okay, what are the properties? What are the important properties of air? Air occupies space and exerts pressure. First property is air occupies space and exerts pressure. Second property is air has weight. Next one, air contains water vapor. And the last one is air can move objects. What are the properties? Again one more time. Air occupies space and exerts pressure. Air has weight. Third one is air contains water vapor and the air can move objects. These are the important properties of air. Okay, next we have to go to each and every point and page number 47. And air has many properties. Lot of properties are there. Just we have to discuss about the 4 properties. And these properties can be identified with the help of simple experiments. Let's learn about this. Air occupies space and exerts pressure. Take an empty glass and a tub filled with water. Invert in the glass and dip in the water. Does the water enter the glass? Now tilt the glass slightly. You will notice bubbles escaping from the glass. These air bubbles, thus we can say that air occupies space. For this purpose, I am showing one small experiment. And then, let's air occupies space purpose. I am taking that one tumbler water. Okay, this is a water, and then I am put this glass into the water. Okay, this is an empty cup. Okay, just you have to do this same experiments in your home also. Just and keep this one here. Can you change it? Can you see any change? No. And then that is a note. And push that one into the tumbler, and then just I am. Then this is empty only. Okay, and then just I am slightly change that position. But you have to see. Again one more time. Okay, you have to see the bubbles, and then now the cup is filled. And then whenever the water is come into the cup, and then we know that before that time air is there, that is changing just like a bubbles, and then air is escaping from the cup like a bubbles. So we know that first one, air occupies space. Because there is no space. Whenever water is going inside, that time which one is escaping, the air is escaping from the cup. And then in that air place which one is came? So it is came water. Again one more time. Then this is water again here. And keep that reverse, and then it is empty only. Okay, just I need to fill purpose. Just I am slightly change this position. Then you have to see the bubbles are coming. Okay, that in the form of the bubbles which will come outside. The air is come outside. Or otherwise, just I am taking that balloon. Here we know that this empty balloon. Okay, just I am blow that one. I am keep that my air into the balloon. We know that which one is this completely air is there. Okay, and then in this place completely air is there. Just slowly I am removing time. You know that this is a complete part where air is there, so this is blowing. And then just I am releasing that air. You have to see, hear the sound also. Okay, then we know that air occupies space. Next one is here. Next property, air has a weight. That purpose in your textbook, have see the textbook. 2 balls are there, and then one ball is then air released ball, and then another one air filled ball. Which ball have the weight? We know that it doesn't have that much weight, but this ball have the weight because air has the weight. These balls are not there with me. Instead of that one, I am showing that another one experiments to you, and then I am taking that balloons. Here one I am keeping that one blowing balloon, and then another one is an empty balloon. Okay, and then we have to see. Then this is a yellow color balloon is a blowing balloon, air filled balloon, and then this is a balloon. Okay, this one is a not blowing balloon. Okay, just we have to see what happened. Which side is going downside, and then which one is going upside. We have to see. Can you imagine which one have the weight? Empty balloon or a blowing balloon? Empty balloon or a blowing balloon? Okay, we have to see which balloon have the weight. Due to the lockdown, I am also not go to that shopping, so I can't purchasing more things, and then so I am adjusting with my some materials. Okay. Okay, which side is going down? Okay, orange balloon or yellow balloon. Okay, we know that the yellow balloon side is moving downside because which one have the weighted one that is going down, and then that is another one side is going up because the empty balloon doesn't have the weight. Okay, so we have to conclude the air has weight. Okay, first property is air occupies space. Second property is air has weight. And the next one, air contains water vapor. Are you agree? Air contains water vapor. Surely air contains water vapor. So let's take that example. So here in your textbook you have to see that picture also. And then here air contains water vapor. Put some ice in a glass. Soon you will see water droplets on the outer surface of the glass. These outer droplets are formed when air condenses on the cold glass surface. Then in that purpose we had to take either one glass, and then we had to put some ice piece into the glass. Then keep here, and then after you have to see that one water droplets are there in the surface of the glass. Okay, just I am rub here. Okay, this is clear now, and then just I am using that one lid, and then I keep here. What happened? Just we had to check it one time. Okay, and then you have to see the water droplets at the outside. The water droplets are formed on the outside. Okay, is it clear for you? And slowly you have to see the water droplets are there in the outside of the tumbler, and then just here the water droplets are there. Okay, and then here also we had to see the water droplets. Okay, and then so we know that one the air contains water vapor. Whenever that one is cold, it's like rain, like we had to get the water, rainwater. Air can, next property is the air can move objects. Are you agree? Air can move objects. Yes, sure, air can move the objects. Whenever I am already showed that experiments in the previous class, means that third class also how the air can move the objects. That purpose I am taking some papers, and then just I am keep on this chair, and then here some papers are there. Just I am blowing the wind, and that purpose I am using here. Like this. Okay, and then what happened, the air is there, and then that time this paper is moving away. And so we had to say in that outside also your parents what they are doing, even if they are washing the clothes, what they have to use, and then they are keep that clothes outside, and that time you know that that one is moving. And the next parachute, best example. and we are not using any machines for anything, and then through the way of the wind or air, that one is also moving, and that is the best example. So we know that more properties are there. We are discussing very less properties only here. First one is that air occupies space. Next one, air has range, and then air contains water vapor, and the last one, air can move objects. Okay. You all of them, you had to take these small experiments at home and then practice it. Okay.